Welcome back, everybody. It's the What's Cooking Show. Yeah! The nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. Eric Joseph, Eric Hines, Power of E Squared is on the air. And in studio, we're joined by our special guest host today, Brett and Nett from La La Land. Heard here on CRN Digital Talk Radio, Saturdays at 3 p.m. It is your digest, your weekend digest to the kind of Hollywood culture that we have here in Southern California. And for all of you guys out there that are into theater and live performance, the arts, definitely want to check it out. We talk to great guests every weekend. So check it out. Saturdays, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on CRN Digital Talk, the Uno CRN1. And before we get to your calls, I want to talk about this story. Eric Joseph kind of brought this up. All about the world's messiest food festivals. This coming to you from thedailymeal.com. Nothing says camaraderie and togetherness like a well-planned meal, and nothing is more fun than picking up that well-planned meal and throwing it at someone. Yeah. The appeal of the food fight is universal. Spain has the famously epic tomato fight, La Tomatina, and Greece has Clean Monday when people pelt each other with white powder. Italy gets in on the food fighting action before every Lent with truckloads of oranges. The messier, the better. These festivals celebrate food in its simplistic form. Projectile. I got to say, Eric Joseph, I have never been to one of these epic food fights, but I am so game to go.
Yeah, I've never been in a food fight before, but it just seems to be like the coolest thing to grab a tomato and just throw it as hard as you can in someone's face.
I actually was involved in a food fight. Yeah, oh, rotten tomato. I actually was involved in a food fight in third grade. I was in kind of the middle of this melee and actually was pelted with an open ketchup packet. And little do you know, those open ketchup packets, once you peel that thing open and you throw it at somebody, it will release ketchup on that person, on their white sweater that my mom got me at Mervyn's.
So you lost the food fight?
I lost the food fight, and my mom was extremely upset that I got a red stain on the Mervyn's sweater. So, yeah, that was my food fight experience.
Mervyn's.
Yeah, God bless Mervyn's. But I got to tell you, now that I'm older and I'm in control of my own wardrobe, and, you know, that guy with the funny beard came out with that spray that gets anything out, I'm glad to know that I can join one of these food festivals, but I just don't know where to go to get into a food fight around here. I mean, in SoCal, do we have like a food fight event, Eric Joseph, in the news desk opinion?
I think we should start one.
We should kind of create the CRN, the What's Cooking food fight.
But don't tell anybody about it and just show up one day with just a bunch of tomatoes. Just go crazy.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Just find a street. We'll pretend that there's a festival going on. Just be people walking by, just on the merry way, just doing whatever they want to do, and just get pelted by a bunch of tomatoes.
Now, not to sound like a cynic, but maybe being in Southern California, would we get into a lot of trouble for wasting all the food with all the hungry mouths to feed is out there?
Oh, I'm sure, but it'll be fun.
The food bank might complain. You know what we could do? We actually do a food drive, and a portion of the food will go, you know, fresh
Throw
food.
canned foods at people.
There you go. Okay, bring canned food. We don't throw it at people because that would cause serious injury, Eric Joseph. That's not a good idea.
Can we open the can and throw the contents at people?
That's a great idea.
All right.
That's
I'm
actually
bringing 3 bean salad.
Wow. You're like a food fight master, aren't you? That's like amazing. That's like a really good idea. Opening a can.
You know what kids would do in high school?
Yeah.
Well, a complete side note. They would take ketchup packets, twist them, open them, and then throw them at people.
That's what I was talking about. The ketchup
horrible.
packet bomb. That's the one that got me. That's the ketchup packet bomb.
Horrible.
I promised Steve we talked to him. Hey, Steve, how's it going, buddy?
Hello.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You mentioned the stabbing the back of the actors. And all
Oh, yeah.
that.
There we go.
In auditions, actors will watch another actor who is going to be auditioning after them, and they'll see them do a good move, and they'll steal it and use it first.
Uh-oh.
That way, when the other actor comes out and uses the same move, the director thinks, they're just copying.
Steve, now it sounds to me like you've actually been involved in theater at some point in
I
your
was a
life.
theater arts major in college. I've acted in a number of great plays, such
Oh,
as
okay.
Worker, Christmas Carol, and some others.
Well, Steve, then you
And
have
food
got to tune in this Saturday, then, my man, at 3 p.m. Pacific. You're on the West Coast, so yeah, tune in
Right.
Saturday 3 p.m.
And
Give us a
Food
call,
fight.
Steve. We'd love to hear from you.
Food fight movies go for Animal House and The Great Race.
Oh, yeah. That was an epic food fight. Animal House food fight was epic. I think they actually involved alcoholic beverages and some other flammable stuff. You got to watch out for that. Hey, guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up. Hour number 2 with Mike and Paul. Steve, the movie guy, coming by to give us the weekend movie wrap-up. Not taking your calls, but definitely having fun talking about the 2011 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Wow, look at this vehicle. Something else. We'll be back.
Which is most appropriate because that was your theme.